The purpose of Dhyan is to go within and develop a new personality, new you, and new reality that is within you, which is actually who you are. Our wrong identifications with the body, with the mind, and the result of that, meaning attachments to the samsaric objects, people, situations, are the cause of our suffering. And not just suffering, but also making us forget who we really are. In the deeper states of the Dhyan, once we realize our new self, Atma, the soul, the consciousness, Paramatma, whatever you want to call, once we reach to that state and develop a new identity, the world starts fading. Any stimulations coming from the world, like anything else, they come and go. Sansar is flowing. So is your mind, so is your body. If everything is flowing, then why are we attached to it? The attachment causes the suffering. If somebody says something, you feel bad. For days and days, it hurts you. It takes a lot to come out of it, and sometimes you don't come out of it at all. And if somebody says something good about you, you feel so good. Although that feeling of good doesn't last too long, you're looking for more and more praise from others, recognition from others, as if our life is sansar, and that is our mistake. Sansar is thrown upon us, but we are not the sansar. We do not derive anything from sansar. Sansar cannot give us anything that is long lasting. So with deeper understanding in the deeper states of Dhyan, you develop a new personality, new real self. And along with that, the transformation happens. The sansar flows, and you will let it flow. You will develop that steadiness of your personality, which is totally self-sufficient, not dependent on sansar. Yes, body needs sansar. Mind needs sansar. Mind needs to interact with sansar. So mind has to be active. But very small portion of that mind is necessary. For the most part, you remain self-dependent for your emotional needs. You are enough. Just like a leaf of a lotus, which rises from the mud of sansar. The sansar is where your roots are. You came from the sansar, but that you can equate to the mud because there were sufferings, attachments. Your roots were tangled in the mud. But once you rise above, you develop the personality of the leaf of the lotus, which rises above. Even if water comes on it, it just rolls out. If somebody praises you, you know within yourself that that is coming from outside. It has its own life, birth, growth, decay, and death. Like that, the praise also is gonna fade at some point. Same people who praising you can turn against you also. But the praise or condemnation, both are coming from outside. In a sthita prajna state, if you can maintain a state where nothing makes any difference in that state, and yet, despite your condemnation, if you can maintain the same karuna and same love and same affection for others, you have reached somewhere in a sthita prajna state. You have developed a personality which is not dependent on others. In fact, when somebody does condemn you, does say something about you that may be unpleasant, that is the test, that is the challenge to the depth of your spirituality. So walk around in the world as an observer, yes, but in a true sense, an observer remains an observer in all the situations. Money comes, money goes. Praise comes, praise goes. And all the statements that come from outside, all the conversations come from outside. When they seem limited and they stay within a short time in your mind and they just disappear. That means your base is becoming deep, strong. And that's the power of dhyana. And when enlightenment happens, that's the lotus, the ultimate opening of the Sahasrara center that connects you to the cosmic world, the cosmic energy. That's the ultimate outcome of the path of spirituality. Have a good day.